Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 9th Standard Social Science online classes. In the last session, we studied about our state Karnataka. Okay. Now today, we'll discuss about the second chapter of geography, that is physiographic divisions of Karnataka. Okay. Physiographic divisions means the land of Karnataka is divided into different features, landscape, different landscape. So that we are going to study in this chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to study about the main keywords which come across while studying the chapter that we are going to study. The features of Karnataka we are going to study. Physical divisions of Karnataka we are going to study. And the hills and the highest peaks of Karnataka we are going to study. So before starting the chapter, I would like to discuss some of the keywords which we come across while learning this chapter. So first one is we come across a word called as ridges. Okay, ridges. What is this ridges? Ridges means it is called as in Kannada we call it as ridges means salugalu. Ridges means salugalu. A narrow hilltop or a mountain range. What are ridges? A narrow hilltop, or it is also called as mountain range. Or also it is called as mountain range. See, I will show it through the pic. See here, this is the mountain. Okay, just have a look over the diagram. Suppose this is the mountain. Okay, see, where it is narrow? It is narrow here. Okay, this, it is a narrow. So, this region, this is called as ridges. Got it? This is called as ridges. So, ridges means a narrow hilltop. I have mentioned you hilltop. The hilltop is called as a line of a hilltop is called as ridges. Okay. Second one, what we come across is valley. Valley. What do you mean by valley? A low area of a land. A low area of a land between hills. Between hills or mountains. Between hills or mountains, typically with a river. Typically with a river. Or a stream flowing through it. Now, see here, I will explain it. What is a valley? A valley is a low area or a land between hills. It means, here see, here are the hills. This is a hill. Okay, this is a hill. And here also it is a hill. Okay, here also it is a hill. The land here between the hills, the land here, it is called as a valley. Valley means a low area. Between the two hills or many hills, the land, flat land what we get there is called, as a valley. Typically here what happens, usually a river or a small stream flows through this valley. Okay, a river or a stream flows through it, that is called as a valley. Okay, next word what we come across in this chapter is, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous means, in Kannada we call it as Giri Kandara. Gorgeous means Giri Kandara. Then in the explanation of this gorgeous is a narrow valley between hills or mountains. A narrow valley between, what it is? A narrow valley between hills or mountains. A narrow valley between hills or mountains with a steep rocky walls. Steep means deep or depth. With a steep rocky walls. With a steep rocky walls and a stream running through it. And a stream running through it. And a stream running through it. Okay, so what is gorgeous? Gorgeous means there are a narrow valley between the hills. A valley, that is, we have already studied what is valley. So gorgeous means a narrow valley between the hills or mountains with a steep rocky walls. Both the sides it is the walls, the steep deep rock walls, and in between what happens? Water flows. A stream of a water run through it. That is called as gorgeous. The next word what we come across is undulating. Okay, what we come across is undulating means undulating. U-N-D-U, undulating. Undulating means move with a smooth wave like a motion. Move with a smooth wave like a motion. Motion means undulating land or undulating topography we call it as. It means how the land will be, it will be this way the land. Ups and downs. Okay, ups and downs. It is the land is like a wave, like ups and downs will be there. Such a land or such a topography we call it as undulating. Okay, in Kannada we call it as ಉಬ್ಬು ತಗ್ಗುಗಳಿರುವ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. Undulating means ಉಬ್ಬು ತಗ್ಗುಗಳಿರುವ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. Coming to next, another word that is relief. R-E-L-I-E-F. Okay, relief. What do you mean by relief? The highest and the lowest elevation point. The highest and the lowest elevation. The highest and the lowest elevation points. The highest and the lowest elevation points in an area. Okay, this is called as relief. Means, take an example here. See, this is one area. Okay, one second. Think that this is an area. In this area, which is the highest point? It might be, this is the highest point. and the other might be this is the lowest point. So what is relief? The highest and the lowest point in an area, that is called as a relief. Okay, got it? These are some of the keywords which we come across while discussing this chapter. The features, now let us have a look over the features of Karnataka. Okay, Karnataka state is a part of peninsular India and has a diverse physical features. It has a diverse physical features. See, peninsular means what? I will tell you. Peninsular means See, Karnataka state is a part of peninsular India and has a diverse physical feature. Peninsular means, see, this is a line. Okay, this is a line. On all three sides water, and here also water, and only one side land. This is called as a peninsular area. Okay, peninsular. Karnataka state is a part of peninsular India and has a diverse physical feature, and it means surrounded by water on three sides and one side land. Okay, the southern part of, next feature is, the southern part of Karnataka consists of undulating topography. What? The southern part of Karnataka, that is the southern tip of Karnataka. What is the topography? Means what is the nature of the, how is the land in the southern part of Karnataka? That is undulating. I have already told you what is undulating. Okay, the southern part of Karnataka consists of, okay, that is a southern part of Karnataka. How is southern part of Karnataka? It is like a undulating topography. Undulating means I have explained it in the keywords. Next, the northern part of Karnataka is a vast plain. In the northern part of Karnataka, the land is a vast plain. It means there is a great difference between the coastal areas and the Malnad region. Here what happens? There is a great difference between the coastal difference between the coastal areas and the Malnad region. The land slopes slightly towards the east. Towards the east, what it is? It is little slope. Towards the east, the land slopes slightly towards the east and steeply, means deeply towards the west. Okay. Then in these steep areas in the west, in these steep areas, what happens? There are many ridges. With valleys and gorges. Okay, in these steep areas there are many ridges with valleys and gorges. Most of the areas of the state is 450 to 900 meters above sea level. What is above sea level here? The land is, in most of the area of the state is 450. Okay. 450 to 900 meters above sea level. Above sea level. How do you consider it above sea level? How will you come to know that it is above sea level? Now see here. This is an area. Okay. See. This is a. Okay. See. This is sea. Okay, I am just drawing it for your understanding purpose. I am just drawing it roughly. This is a sea. What it is? It is a sea. Okay, it is a sea. See, suppose this land, it is just, see, this is the land. It is just above. Think that if it is 50 meters. Okay, so it means it is above the 50 meters above the sea level. We call it as. Suppose if it is, see this line, okay, this is 100 meters to the height, then it is called as 100 meters above the sea level. Okay, so most of the areas of the state is 450 to 900 meters above the sea level. And on the basis of a structure means rachane we call in Kannada. On the basis of a structure and relief, Karnataka can be divided into three important physical divisions. Karnataka is divided into three important physical regions, that is coastal plain, the Malnad region and the Maidan region. What it is? It is coastal plain, Malnad region and the Maidan